When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky will look upon should stumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Sing with me, guys. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
Woo! Nunu and Pearl. Nunu and Pearl, thank you so much for always bringing on your A game. We love you. We look forward to seeing you again on the show. Well done, girls. Well done. Okay, if you're just joining us, it is Weekend Deal, your favorite weekend show on TV, coming to you from the network service of the NTA. Today we are venturing into the magical world of the theater, where stories come alive, and every performance, it is a moment in a lifetime. We'll begin our conversation today by going to Lagos for our backgrounder.
That was a significant curtain raiser in theater production. Stage performance in Nigeria has its foundation in theater, which is rooted in culture, traditions, festivals, ritual performance, and community storytelling.
Our land is so vast. I have not been to the ends of them.
One of the theater gurus who started theater at age 12 and recently celebrated 60 years on stage, Adebayo Salami, popularly known as Ogabelu, shared experiences and impacts on his acting career.
Up till now, I love stage performance than movie. My participation with the audience as I'm acting, I love it. They always love you, you love them instantly. Then, during the stage, we have something we call traveling theater. I have the experience of that traveling theater, taking my stage play around the whole nation. I've been to Kano. I've taken my stage play to Kano, Kaduna, Sokoto, Yola, Maiduguri, Warri, Onitsha, all those places like that. But in terms of film, no. You do it, you give it to a particular marketer, they will take it to cinema. Actually, Ogunde started from church, later take it to Alarinju, bringing so many things in terms of respect, our own dialects or something like that. And if you want to perform on stage as related, you perform from your language. That is why the audience will relate with you.
And who are the royal icons of stage and theater?
Who I can say started it, that we, somebody like us, are emulating during their lifetime. That was Chief Dr. Ibatu Gunde. Number one, Drew Ladipo, Ogumola, Oyin Adejobi, Oshumari, Ojo Ladipo, that's Baba Mero, and host of others like that. Those are the group. But the present one that living Lady Paimo is there, still living. Baba Wande is there, still living. I'm still living. You understand? Jide Kosoko is there. Yinka Quadri is there. Those are the people who metamorphosed from stage performance to movie industry.
Does stage remain the bedrock of great acting and filmmaking?
You must start from stage, and that is made most of us relevant up till now because we started from stage. We know the techniques of the profession and everything like that. But if you don't start from stage, I must confess, you have limitation.
Perhaps the description of stage acts in the past as more than art is still valid or can be improved.
Entertaining on stage, although you entertain in movie as well, but you cannot compare it with entertaining on stage. And having a relationship with the audience, you understand? You may not be able to do that in movie.
Smooth operating across the nation train, and the supplier looked him in the face and asked, life has an end.
We need encouragement. What we are doing in terms of employment is not a joke. When you have to state pay, you employ people, you pay them. We employ more than 500, 600 staff. You see Gaffer, the directors, assistant director, production manager, and all those things like that.
Theatre remains the mirror of the society as it has the power to reflect life, times, challenge injustice, preserve heritage, and ignite conversations.
All life is a stage. Everybody comes to play their role and then you exit. William Shakespeare is not physically here, but we have those who have taken after him and given the Nigeria perspective to everything that they do. We celebrate and make very welcome ace producer and director, proudly one of ours, Patrick Otoro. His profile is first.
Thank you for having me. Wow, this is so nice to be here.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
I'm particularly humbled because I am still under his tutelage in church where he's the head of our drama team. So if you see me excited, it's because Patrick Otoro is here. But he's not alone. He's with another beautiful woman who has also paid her dues as far as acting is concerned. She is a stage and TV actress. Join me, welcome to Weekend Deal, Ame Ayejino. Let's see her profile.
We warmly welcome you to Weekend Deal.
Thank you so much.
It's a privilege and an honor.
It is.
We're sitting with people who willingly, vibrantly, with talent, showcase the best of what Nigeria has to offer. Thank you so much for making the time. Mr. Patrick, oh, Patient has been dancing. Let me to do my own steps. That's right. Now, amazing, amazing. This is the second meeting. I was thrilled the first time, and I know I'm going to be even more thrilled, or we are be more thrilled this time around. Welcome again. All life is a stage. We play our part and then we make our exit. But we want to leave a legacy, even more so when we're utilizing our talent and skill to bring vibrant knowledge to showcase the best of Nigeria. And you have been doing that for quite a while. How alive is Nigerian theater, would you say?
I'd say it's coming of age. It's getting better. We can be better. We're just storytellers. And so today, I can proudly say that we tell stories that can stand anywhere in the world. In other words, we tell world standard plays, global standard. Yes, if you come to theater, you sometimes think you're in Broadway. You know, that's the feeling. You don't want to be left behind. So I would say Nigerian theater is improving rapidly as that. Particularly in Abuja, Lagos has been a pace setter, as you know. But what we've done in Abuja is to raise the bar and to say we can do better, and we have been doing a lot. Maybe I'm sure as the conversation goes on, we'll talk more about what we have done over the years. I mean, this is almost 30 years now in this profession, almost 3 decades of doing stage. I have done screen a little bit, but I'm more focused on stage plays, and I'm happy, very fulfilled to what I'm doing.
Okay, so I was going to go to Ahmed, but let me still come back to you, Mr. Toro. You've told stories. You just said you tell stories. What informs the kind of story you tell at a particular performance?
Okay, so I believe every day situations happen, and what people connect with is sound and pictures. And so what I do as I pick plays, I look at what is the contemporary issue in hand. You know, particularly lately, I have decided in partnership with some very big brands, so that I'm not charged for publicity, for commercial rather. We've decided to tell stories at seasonal periods of the year. Valentine, for instance, a season where you hear people love transcends man and woman. So at Valentine time period, we do plays. We do plays during Easter. We do plays during Salah. Right now, we're working on our independence story. And because right now politics has taken over the oxygen in Nigeria's air, everything is politics. So we're trying to tell a story this December to remind us that this country is bigger than anybody. And so whatever you are vying for, whatever office you are aspiring to take, remember Nigeria is bigger than you. So that's what we're trying to tell this independent. And of course, we have the Christmas play. In between, we do other commission productions here and there. So we'll tell stories on girl-child issues, gender-based violence, male masculinity, all kinds of stories as far as it's human-related. And we just want to tell good. Let me just quickly share. Growing up as a little boy, I grew up in the north. As a little boy, the compound we lived in, I will always tell this story. You never know who was a Muslim or a Christian. Or you didn't know all of that because we lived like one community. You know, as a little boy, there's sometimes I'll play and sleep in my neighbor's house, and they'll take me back to my father's house. But what has happened in the last few years is that some stories have been told, and they are not the right stories. And that's why you wake up every day, people are being killed. That's not the Nigeria I grew up in, you know. And so it's on us, storytellers, to begin to tell stories that heal, stories of love, stories of humanity, that we're all one body. This hatred of killing ourselves is not who we are. Indeed. So those are the kind of stories I love to tell, to just remind us that Nigeria is a great country. We have to do everything we can to build this country and make it habitable for all of us.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Mr. Patrick. In fact, that's the healing. Yes. As you have so expanded on that, the healing process is already on.
Yes,
just by the talking, we can't wait to go view the state performances. Thank you so much for that. And my beautiful thespian sister. Okay, it's cutting up, it's cutting rise. And, you know, you're going out on the stage to deliver. You want to perform with the vibrance with which he has spoken, because it's up to people like you to interpret what the story he's trying to tell. Tell me what the process is like, entering your character, going on the stage, and oftentimes you have to connect with the audience.
Of course, the technicalities of film and stage are pretty different.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I wouldn't say that one is easier than the other because they both have their difficulties as a performer. But for stage, I think that for me, what I apart from taking in my lines and embodying the character, is the act of improvisation. If you do not know how to, in fact, when you make a mistake on stage, the audience should feel like that was part of the play. You can't make a, for TV, you can make a mistake and be like, oh my God, cut, let me do that again, let me do that again. But for stage, you have to be able to, it's bigger than life. Your body, you're exaggerating your emotions and your gestures and you're bringing people in. And there's also a technique for how you speak. You speak from your tummy so that, because if you're screaming, you're going to lose your voice. So you speak from your tummy and you project and you gesticulate and you're bigger than, and you carry everybody in that hall along with you. So for me, I think that the first point, to be honest, is stage. There's even when you watch movies, I feel like if you're paying attention, you'll be able to tell who is a thespian from who is acting, because it's just being a thespian is just a different situation. Is different. So for me, I think that's the organic process to even TV.
Okay. Thank you so much. That was, succinctly said. Now, Mr. Toro, theatre is supposed to mirror the society.
Yes.
Theatre is supposed to effect change in the society.
Theatre is life.
Theatre is life. But my worry is, are you practitioners actually connecting with the people? And I mean this to say that most performances in Abuja take place in high borough areas, Transcorp, the big places. Are you taking theatre to the people?
Okay.
Going to the places where you can actually assess somebody like Patience?
Patience is the Transcorp president.
Students in the university.
The market women.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. But you see, theatre is also commercial.
Oh, yes.
It's business. So yes, somebody once told me, because I say I have passion, I want to just do this. He said, bros, who passion help? Who passion help? So you have all the passion and you don't have the money. So
passion would die. Yes.
What are you talking about? Yeah. So we go to such places because you want people who can afford to pay 3 million, 5 million to come and watch a stage play, to come there. If you put other halls, other venues that are not, you probably will. That doesn't mean we don't go to schools. Okay. I'm planning to partner with the University of Abuja, for instance, Yakubu Gowon University now, to start doing some kind of partnership with them. So I will take place to the students and let them see what professional theatre outside school feels like. So that's a partnership I'm working with. I'm going to start with Abuja Yakubu Gowon University.
Just quite Abuja University.
And Nasarawa State University in Kefi, nice. Because they both have theatre as departments. Okay. So we're planning to reach out to them and say, look, can we find some kind of collaboration where we bring professional plays to your school, let the students begin to have a feel.
Yes.
Because what happens most time when these children leave school, most of them don't do theatre anymore. They go to other things.
Yes.
So, and because nobody has told them that this profession is laudable and is profitable. So we want to expose them before they even leave school. Beautiful. And hope that can change. So yes, we're planning to do all of that. But at the end, for instance, you can take place to marketplaces like public enlightenment plays. That is if you're commissioned, because you also want to be paid. Oh, yes. Actors don't want to know how far.
Yes.
You have to pay.
You have to pay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So those are the reasons. Those are the things we consider. Abuja does not have a theatre home, as it were. We don't have a place we call theatre, like you have in Lagos, where you have what's it called now? This one that Bola Lonsi Peters has.
Terra
Culture, and then the other. So there are so many halls in Lagos that are theatre oriented. Right. We don't have that in Abuja, right? So I'm using this opportunity to appeal to the Honourable Minister to build a theatre for us. To be nice to have a theatre in Abuja. Yeah.
And
so
that's
the reason.
Even one of the things you have been calling out for.
I have, consistently.
Locally and internationally.
Yes.
And something tells me that people are paying attention. Because now more than ever before, this interesting times, we would love to see more of you. And like she just said, access more of you. Nigerians are joyful people. We want more of your joy.
Very true.
Let me... Okay, I am told there's a stage play standing by. Okay, Amina, are we ready for it? Are we ready for that? Okay, let it take over.
Only take a horse to the river. You can't force it to drink water.
I will drown this horse.
The saying, spare the rod and spoil the child, indicates that discipline is necessary for a good upbringing. But how much discipline is needed to shape the character of a child? Or do we spare the rod and allow them make their choices themselves? A predicament indeed, but one in which this stage play Amina seeks to explore.
Ishaya can study business administration for all I care. Must we all study business simply because you are a businessman?
Written and directed by Patrick Otoro, this self-titled play revolves around a young girl with a passion for becoming an actress. Her love for the arts turned her home into a war zone, as her businessman father wants her to study business administration in the university. With a headstrong daughter like Amina, a kickback is expected.
Oh, Mama, you know that the only reason Baba wants me to study business administration is so that I can take over his business. I am Ishaya. What is wrong with that? But that's not what I want.
In some communities in Nigeria, precedence is given to the male child, and Amina is determined to be treated equally.
For your upkeep for this particular semester, I will give you 50,000 naira. As for you, if you will forget this your vague urge to be a celebrity for once, you will have taken the step in the right direction. In Nigeria, but you will go as a day student.
Day student, Baba? Why?
Hey, Mona.
I'm expecting a baby.
To get her parents to yield to her bidding, Amina faked a pregnancy, which led to her parents agreeing to all her terms if she gets rid of the baby.
The first condition is that you accompany me as my parents to the award ceremony. Okay, and the second condition is that you allow me to study whatever course I want to study. Which is what? Drama.
Amina, you are my daughter.
Dreams do indeed come true, as Amina's acting career led her to winning Actress of the Year award, a car, and 5 million naira. With an achievement like this, there is no room for condemnation but commendation.
You made me the proudest father in the whole world today. Now go there.
I can't believe that my Amina is owner of a brand new car and 5 million naira just for acting fit.
Throughout the play, Amina doggedly defended her dreams and fought for her rights, a message driving the notion that within society, suppression of the voice of the girl child is discouraged, and only through the art of liberation will equality be attained.
Just tell us how you feel watching that. Any question.
I was totally blindsided. Thank you. Wow. That was in 2023. I mean, yes, that was when we started the partnership with Transcorp. And since then, we've done 13 plays between that time and now. Yes.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Interesting. This man is
Global.
in fact,
Oh, he is,
so
actually.
many
He is,
talents.
actually.
Yeah.
He is, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, patience, continue.
Okay, so we a play like Amina. I mean, it's a story that resonates.
Yes.
A whole lot of women are going through that. Are you planning to do a play like that again? But this time, again, I'm insisting, sorry, so that more people can watch. Amina is beautiful.
Yeah, we keep telling contemporary plays as the times happen. Right now, we're in political season, as you know, and Nigerians are forced to make choices of who the next leaders will be by 2027.
Yes, true.
Except that politics started very early now. This is 2025, but we're already politicking. So we would like to speak to the times we are and using our storytelling platform to remind Nigerians, as you choose your leaders, choose right. Choose properly, because whatever choice you make determines what happens to you in the future. So we're going to, of course, we'll spend time to do family-related drama as well. Why not? Family is always family.
Yes.
Parents have issues with children, do certain career choices,
Yes.
and so those things happen. We'll try to speak to them as well as the times dictate. For now, we will just as the Spirit leads.
Amazing.
As the time and budget dictates.
That's another factor.
We're in the spirit.
Interesting. You know, Amen, let me ask you, what would you say has been both your most challenging and your most fulfilling? Challenge and fulfillment, I'm sure they meet somewhere when you know you have fully delivered and Nigeria and the world has been taken in, you know, has come into the role and fully understood the message you are trying to pass.
Both fulfilling and challenging as a performer, or
As a interpreting a role, what role have you played had been most challenging? Because if it challenged you and you performed it, I'm sure at the end there was fulfillment.
Yes.
So let's marry the two and tell us the outcome.
So to be honest, because every role for me has come with its different challenges, I don't know that I can really say any, because for every role that I take is I have to create new memories, I have to be a new person, I have to create new things for the character. But I think top of my head, I would say Itura. Itura was on African Magic. It was a 260 episode show, and it stretched me because that character had a lot of dimensions to her. Like, the growth was crazy. She moved from being naive to being upset to she was a bunch of things, and I had to stretch as an actor for that. Also, Beyond the Veil stretched me because I was an ADC, a security personnel, and then I had to I was in my head a lot of the time because I was like, oh my God, I hope I'm going to be believable. But it was also very fulfilling because...
What talents did you bring to bear? Challenging, how did you deliver? Because you did. 260 episodes, something was making them come back for you. What did you bring to the fore, do you think? What did you reach inside of you to bring out?
Reading the words on paper and interpreting it in your mind as a person is a whole process on its own. Learning how the character is probably going to speak, what her memories are, what her motivations are, that shapes you as a performer to be able to interpret. And that means you need to touch the bareness of your soul. Like, you need to forget about who you are and what your decision to be as Ame. And find a way to reconcile the decisions and the memories of that character. So you're putting yourself aside, even if personally is a contradiction. But you have to, in theater, they tell us that even if your character is the villain, you must support, you must protect your character till the end. So when you have that in your mind, it helps you with your interpretation as well. So I think that that's just what I do for all the characters I play. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, so Mr. Toro, you're a director, an ace director. How do you bring these stories to life, and how do you help characters achieve their roles?
Well, basically, as a director, is to first of all get you as an actor to understand the role first in the context of the story. The actor must understand, where does my character fit in, what's my relationship with other actors in the play, and what is the message of the story. Those are the things you help an actor to say, listen, I need you to help me deliver this message. And so it's up to you as a director to work with the actor and ensure that that character is properly interpreted in that regard. But what I also do, for most times I do plays, as I direct, I teach.
You do.
So I teach even acting. Acting is just beyond taking lines.
Yes.
It's a lot of emotional stuff. There's so much emotions you put into a role. Like she said, it's not easy because you are different from your character. Your personality and the character are totally different persons. So when you get into a role, you totally forget who you are and you assume that character you're playing. That becomes you in the moment, right? And those things take a lot of work, reminding the actor, you must stay in character. You cannot go off character because at the end of the day, the audience have to believe the role. You know, you have to make your audience believe in that. So like they say, theater, movie, whatever, is a suspension of disbelief.
Yes.
So when I see you acting, I assume that I'm watching a mad woman.
Yes.
So, and I will believe that is a mad woman until I see you in your real self. I say, oh, wow, you did so well. That's the idea. So actors and directors have to work together to help. And because actors also have their own way of interpreting roles, your job as a director is just to go with the actor. But at the end of the day, the end result is to make the character believable to the audience.
I will still ask you, Mr. Patrick, And feel free to contribute after he has spoken. You know, we have incidences where you role cast. As you are scripting, some people already have those who,
cast,
yes, who are going to play that role. Have you ever in your career done such a thing, brought your cast together and see somebody else who you think would have played that role better?
Well, I take my time. She's worked with me before. I take my time. I don't cast carelessly.
But you began from somewhere.
Yeah, I know. I've grown.
Yes.
Almost 3 decades.
Tell us about the evolving.
Yes, I have evolved. So when I write, most times, I write with certain actors in mind. Like when I did Agbaru the musical in 2019, I had RMD in mind for the role he played.
Indeed.
I had Hilda Dokubo in mind for the role she played. Then when I also did One Good Man, as we were working on the script, RMD was in my brain. He was practically in my head because I kept seeing him playing that role.
Is it the Delta connection?
No. Okay, so let me quickly say one of our philosophies in this dispensation is that for every play we do, there must be one A-list actor, at least one. And fortunately, the people like RMD, Joker Silva, Auntie Joker, Francis Duru, Ejike Asiegbu, Bimbo Manuel, Hilda Dokubo, Kate Henshaw, all these are people I have worked with on my stage plays. And they have all come to say, look, because we like what you're doing in Abuja, we will support this dream. So they have all showed up. And so whenever I'm writing, knowing I'm going to work, like the one we're working for October 1st now, there are a couple of very big faces I cannot mention now. So we're writing the script with them in mind, you know, so that by the time we come, it's just a matter of, so to some extent, you know the characters, you know the actors already, you know what they can deliver, you know. So yeah, we do all of that. Yes, so I curate actors, roles based on certain personalities, not all the key characters in the play, and then the other ones we audition, and then we look for who fits into those roles. But
and
there
I'm
are some
sure
roles
those actors also inspire the younger ones while they are there.
Absolutely. Whenever people like Auntie Joker, Bimbo Manuel, RMD, Francis Duru even, whenever they come on my set, we spend a lot of time just interacting with the younger ones, telling them this is how it is, this is how you do it, this is how you... Because most of them engage them. How have you done it that you've remained relevant all these years? Yes. Those kinds of questions, because you have to mentor a new generation. We're getting old now. So we're also beginning to prepare our retirement in this career, as it were.
I thought you were retired, though.
Well, in the art, we really don't retire because you keep. The only way I'll retire is probably retiring as a director. But as an actor, I don't think I will because directing is a lot of stress and it takes a toll on you. So yes, I can tone down on that a bit. But in acting, I will remain an actor.
So you said it takes a toll on you, and then the director in the studio, one small young girl, they said, yes, it takes a toll on us. That is why I'm laughing. And then you are crazy. Okay, I mean, I'll ask you a question that everybody would ask.
Okay.
How do you deal with stage fright? Because people say, actors, they don't have... Do you still have stage fright?
Yes.
Oh, good. How do you deal with it?
Always.
Yes.
Always.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I like people to talk about that.
You can. Well, let me speak for myself.
Yeah.
I've never, even for film.
Yes.
My first day on set, I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my God. But as soon as I get on stage and I open my mouth and I say the first lines, I fall into it, and I'm just like, you're already doing it anyway. You cannot be late twice. You cannot fail twice. But before I get on stage and open my mouth, I'm definitely nervous. I don't know how I deal with. I think it's just because I read theater art in school. I've been doing this for a bit now, so I think that maybe I'm already used to it. But I don't know that you particularly ever deal with stage fright because it's a new audience every time.
Yeah. So and just to add to that very quickly. If you don't have those butterflies, you will mess up.
Yes, something like that.
That's what keeps you going. You cannot ever feel you're in a comfort zone. No, that means you're taking the trait for granted. You must have some butterflies. It happens because you're asking yourself, I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to start wrongly. I don't want to. So those questions come in your head, and you want to make sure your audience connect with you almost immediately.
Yes.
You know those. So it's common with every good actor. Yeah.
Amazing. You know what I'm thinking? Because I won't say our work is alike, but it's alike.
It's
That's
life.
why
This
Ene
is
can
life.
say there that Ene wants her flowers. Because it's not how Ene started that she is today, and all directors, even us, you know, doing this over 2 decades. I know that you have grown. We look back and critique our work.
Sure.
Did I really do this? Wow. You know, do you sit back and say, wow, while the world is giving you a standing ovation, do you look and say, could I have done this differently?
Yeah.
If I had done so and so. And also we have technology coming now, modern technology. Broadcasters, writers are able to advance with AI.
Sure.
Is the theater going to do that as well?
It's already
Directors,
there.
producers?
Well, they're
How
already,
are you utilizing it?
Well, they're already. For instance, if you come, you see a production with all the multimedia projections on the screen. All of that is to give you a sense of real life situation. Somebody told me when they came to watch One Good Man, say, I felt like I was watching a movie in the theater.
Yes.
Because you see the play unfold, you see the dances, the music, the lights, the microphones. When we started theater, there was no microphone.
Yes, project.
You projected with your voice naturally,
Project.
regardless of how big the hall is. You must speak loudly for everybody to hear you. But now we're all wearing microphones. You have musicals. There's a band playing. There's a screen behind you. So it's beautiful now. So you see lights, all kinds of light to depict the mood. So yeah, we're getting there. And there's this movie, Make Nations.
Oh yes,
It's an AI
yes.
tech film.
Wow.
So
Yes,
we're getting there. Even in theater, we'll begin to find a way how we can apply some of these tools to the work we do, even in writing, in creating magic. Because right now, it's about creating magic. You want to wow your audience. Every performance must have a wow moment. Like, wow, did I just see that? So that's where a producer and a director, that's where your work comes in. You ask yourself, where is my wow moment in this play? Where is the audience going to say, I can't believe I just saw this thing happen?
Wow.
So mentally, you have to create those magic for your audience. So yeah, we will get there. We will definitely get there. In fact, we're there already. I think we're doing so well. I'm proud of this profession of storytelling that I've chosen.
Okay, if you're joining us and if you're hearing us, it is live, no second takes, no filters, no hold on, let me do it again. You have one moment and you deliver.
No
We'll
wrong
go on a
English.
break. When we come back, we continue to deliver. Don't go away.
All life is a stage. Please choose to give joy, happiness, vibrance, okay? Choose to endure people to yourself, just like the NTA is doing. It's our honor, really, and privilege to be hosting, you know, people like who we have on Weekend Deal today. They're even bringing joy behind the scenes, you know, making everybody feel good. And I think that's everybody's role on a daily basis. But let me come to you, Ahmed. You know why Mr. Patrick is smiling, making us feel good. You know, even sitting with people of his ilk, you are like, ooh, you know. What is it like going out with them to interpret your role, to sit with them, to rehearse with them? You know they've been doing it longer. You know, some of them have come into their own, you know, and sometimes when you're taking off, can it be a bit intimidating? Does that make you want to do even better?
Of course, it can be intimidating, but it's also an honor and a privilege. Not everyone has the privilege to sit down beside Mr. Patrick and have these conversations.
Yes, sure.
So it's definitely you fake it till you make it. When you enter the space, you act accordingly. But it's always an honor to learn from the greats. I just thank God for that person.
Okay, so Nigerians are watching, our messages are coming in. Somebody says, good morning, Weekend Deal. I really appreciate Mr. Otoro and Amen for enlightening us on how to be on stage. This is Aliu Saki Mohammed from Makurdi, Benue State. Thank you very much. Another one says, wow, Weekend Deal. You inspire me all the time. My weekend is not complete without Weekend Deal. Wow. That's why we're here. Thank you. Okay. Another one's, woo, this is long. Okay. He says, the stage, I wish this theater culture will continue in Nigeria. And I pray that people like Patrick Otoro don't give up and keep doing what you do. Said, God bless you, sir.
Man, thank you.
Okay. And the young, beautiful lady there, well done.
Thank you.
Well, Weekend Deal, thank you for bringing all these topics to the fore. I love it. my weekend is weekend deal. Ooh, face from Ogun State. Thank you very much. You didn't tell us the name. Okay, thank you. Keep your messages coming. We'll be reading them. All right. Theater in Nigeria. What are some of the challenges you're facing as a practitioner?
Money.
Immediately.
We need more money. Yeah. We need plenty money. Because theater now is expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive, really expensive, because the sound, the light, the sets, the actors, this is what they live on, publicity. So it's expensive. So we need money. We need a real estate. We need a home. In Abuja, we need a theater home. We don't have that. So I'll keep singing this song. We need a theater home. Honorable Minister gave us a home.
Yes, yeah.
Right? We need money. We need sponsors. We just need money. And we also will need actors to build themselves, hone your skill, improve on yourself, build your capacity as an actor so that you can play anywhere in the world. Yeah. So, but majorly is money.
So they also need a home too, because that home will entail training and retraining. People like Amen now can step in and meet graduates and say, okay, you can do it pro bono, or you could have an area where they pay something, because many of them that are just coming in will have little or nothing. So they need a home too to work alongside you, don't they?
Absolutely. Every profession needs a home.
Yes,
for us as performing artists, we need a place that we call our own. A theater would be very much like it. So for now, we use hotels, we use event centers, we use conference centers. We just go everywhere and just do our thing. We adapt to whatever location and venue we have. But if we have a well-built theater structure, so this is for theater, it will be very nice. So yeah, and that's where people who have money, it's a good investment, by the way, because if there's a theater facility in Abuja, you're guaranteed there'll be play running every other weekend, sometimes all through the week.
Oh, that'll be delightful.
You understand? So you don't have to wait until 3 months, 4 months. So that means every weekend there's a play running, because it's not just one theater company now. As many theater companies will begin to showcase their stories as well. So and it's a place you can take families to, children. So there's nothing like children can't see this. No. It has to be always family friendly. So there'll be a place to go to every weekend. So there's a recreational center for that. I was speaking with the PAMSEC Minister of Culture the other day, and he was unfolding to me some dreams he has as PAMSEC of our ministry. So I'm looking forward to those kind of collaborations with the government as well. So yeah, there's room for improvement as always.
Okay, indeed there's room for improvement. Let's hit the streets and see what they're saying. Views from the streets.
Well, I don't have interest, and I have my mobile phone with me, so I don't think I even want to go to a stage play.
In this generation, our attention span is not as large as you would think. Most of us would rather want to have something on the go. Most of us would rather want to, do it at our own mobility. And at the same time, going to the stage or going to the theater is more of, it gives this academic vibe. You want to relax while you are eating your food, you are watching a movie, you are getting some drama, some thrillers. But, you just have to dress up to go to the theater. You have to dress up to make sure that you are present in the theater. That's giving, old school vibe. But right now, you just want to do everything on the go, and it's quite handy. And
first and foremost, stage plays is a dying art. And the reason why I say so is the movie industry, streaming platforms, and all the rest has eliminated that bond between the actor and the craft. That's one. Two, another thing is the current generations don't care, for lack of a better word, don't care about anything that they cannot hold in their palms and all that. So I feel it's just nothing you can really do. It's just if you have the passion and love for it. If not, nothing can really be done about it.
I think what we can do to really make this present generation have interest in stage plays in the theater is to, imbibe things that they can connect with, like present day realities. They're about skits and all that. So if we can do things that they can connect with, I think that will really prick their interest in theaters and stage play and make it more interesting.
Okay, the streets have spoken. Amel, let me start with you. Did you hear what the streets were speaking?
Absolutely, I heard.
Do you align with what they say?
No, I don't. I think that if you're not interested in something, you'll be clueless about what's happening. If you're not looking into something, then you know. Stage is not dead or dying. I literally was at Mr. Patrick's,
the last one,
the last play, and it was filled up. So I think that if you generate the interest in you to go to stage, you're also going to be able to contribute to that by attending and buying your tickets and going. So I don't think that stage is a dying art. If it's dying, then it's us that are killing it. So you have to be able to be interested to even know what's going on. So I don't agree.
What that lady said, the last respondent, she said, this generation, they can't help who they are. It's what they met and it's what some other spheres are enhancing. Can we speak to them directly, Mr. Patrick?
Yeah, sure.
What will ignite their interest, so to say?
Okay, so times are evolving, right? And so what we have started doing now, and in fact, this speaks to it clearly. So what we do, we record our plays properly, and we now post on social media.
Yes. Marketing.
Just to make people see that this is what you missed when you don't come, right? So we're doing all of that to engage. And I'm sure as we continue to do that, as they continue to see stage plays on their telephones, and they can watch and say, wow, this happened on stage, interest will begin to come back. So we know we have to go to them, this generation. And to go to them is to go on social media and speak the language they understand, right? So I maybe not agree that it's dying, that's not true, but I agree that
we can do better.
We can do better. And people are more into their devices now. So we have to get into those devices and engage them, which is where that's why I talked about tech tools now, using them maximally in a way that you can get the audience into the theater. The only thing, however, is that when you watch it on the phone, whatever, you miss the connection of a live audience. Because in a live audience, you hear the emotions, the laughter, the cries, the wow, the woo. All those things, you miss them because now you're just on you and you alone. Yeah, there's work to be done. We're not denying that fact, but we keep pushing.
Okay, so I mean, the stage play is live. The ambience, the feeling, you cannot begin to. I don't even know how else to explain it. The dopamine is real. Let's take another stage play, Reflections.
Reflections is a tale of love, loss, and shattered hope. A play with intricate and sensitively woven themes and plots about Asia, a married woman who suffered both physical violence and mental depression from the hands of her husband, Ibroma, partly because she did not give birth early.
So, married woman, you are unable to give me an heir. No children, are you not ashamed? Concern yourself with that and don't bother me over a job. Besides, I provide whatever you need. See, I do not care if you are the best accountant in Nigeria, Sia. You will not work. You hear me? You will not work, oh.
She eventually had a child, but the baby was killed by Ibroma's lover as a punishment to him for abandoning her.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Asia! Olmo! Olmo! Leave the Olmo! Ibroma, come down.
You liar! It's doing You said you were in love with me! You said your wife was barren! That you will leave her and marry me! No, you're not taking my gold!
The play was solely on domestic violence and what some women face in their homes, families, and even the society.
Said please. Nene, please, I beg you with my whole life. I beg you, please. Nene, please. Don't take my innocent baby to the evil man. Nene, please, I beg you. Let me be able to see and visit my daughter's resting place.
Many survive, but sadly, Asia died.
Asia. Yeah, Asia. Where are you going to? Asia. Asia.
The themes of silence, neglect, and childhood trauma were explored in this dark piece. With actors driving home salient points with top-notch acting, music and dance used as an inspirational instrument, the play did exactly as intended, and that is to pass across a deep message. The piece was written and produced by Victoria Onwuche, directed by Shola Oyeniyi, with a formidable cast. And with the aura at the event, the intent is to continue and never give up on the conversation to changing this dark narratives.
How would I for up to be?
We can deal your favorite weekend show coming to you from the network service of the NTA. When we say join our conversation and you join, we are happy. And your messages are coming in. Somebody says, Mr. Patrick, you are a chief for inspiring people. And I love that. But how will you expand theater points to other parts of Nigeria? Okay, this is a native Onka from Makurdi. How would you expand theater to other parts of Nigeria? Somebody is asking you from Makurdi.
Okay, so it's a lot of work, but we know the time for work.
Yeah.
Now work, they carry us the worker. So the play I'm doing in October, it's somewhat a mixture of a riverine play. So I'm moving my rehearsals to one of the south states. The idea is to use actors from that region. That's the majority of the actors. Of course, the A-list actors will join us eventually. So what I want to do is to use the opportunity to begin to speak to the performing artists in that community and say, babe, of course we're going to perform in Abuja.
Yes.
So that means when we finish rehearsal, I'll move all of them down to Abuja for the production. So those are part of the little things we'll be doing to get to the States. If we get funding, we'd like to take shows on tour. That's another way to do it as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Well done. Well done. Okay. Are you okay? Ame, let me look to you now, because already you are a role model for many young people, whether they want to be on stage, whether they want to be on TV, even young people who want to be responsible and responsive. You know, before now, we had our ancestors doing stage play in their own traditional way, and then it has evolved, like Mr. Patrick told us, and like Patience told me this morning. Patience said, my hair is evolving.
No, see
your hair.
No, she tied it to a particular way. She woke up this morning, it went to this side. The hair evolved.
It's evolving from west to north.
So we are also evolving. Yeah. Many of us have role models we look up to and say, I want to be like this person. Is there anyone you're saying, in her time or in his time, they made a legacy with the little that they have. I want to do that and even better.
There are a lot of people that I admire. There are a lot of people, it's not just one. It's not easy to attain any kind of feat that you have in your career, but top of my head, Auntie Joke Silva, she's somebody that I grew up watching a lot. Mr. Patrick as well.
Yeah.
I've known Mr. Patrick since 2018.
So it's your hope to direct one day as well?
Of course, yes. Definitely looking into that. So you everybody has their own personal stories, and anybody that is way above me in this career is somebody that I admire, because it's not easy. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Mr. Patrick, how do we get a Broadway in Nigeria? And I'm saying this to say that, are you practitioners considering partnering with the private sector so they can bring in their funds?
Yes,
so that we can have something like that? Because If the government alone cannot do it all, what do
We
you
are.
think?
We got this far because we've been in partnership.
Okay, good.
What I'm doing with Transcorp Hilton now
Yeah.
is partnership.
Yes, true.
So they gave us the hall, we bring the play.
Okay.
And so, and it's because they've watched our productions over the years and they've seen there's some consistency here and there's quality in what these guys are doing. So they say, come, let's work together. The same way NTA has been very supportive. I mean, every production I have, I get free publicity on NTA, you know, and now we're talking theater today. This is some kind of publicity for the work we do. So it's a platform that has given us this opportunity to speak to what we do. So yeah, partnerships have been built. We'll just keep pitching and letting them know that it's viable as a business. You can put money in it and get your money back if the business angle of it is well spelled out. And publicity is a major challenge that productions have. And for that to happen, you need a big platform like NTA again, in partnership to say, for instance, we're supposed to partner with NTA for Tararang Arewa, our Salah play that just happened. But we didn't tidy it up properly. But I know if NTA says, come, let's discuss the business. NTA has a reach.
Yes, sure.
NTA has a connect. I have the craft, I have the story. So we synergize them. Hilton has the venue. So these three huge organizations can say, let's do a story. For instance, Independence. How can we work with you on Independence story? Independence is a Nigerian story.
Yes.
Let's discuss the business. NTA can reach out to organizations, MTN, who have done very well. They've sponsored 2 of my plays, you know, and other organizations who have done that before. So yes, it's very doable. So I'm open to this kind of conversations and discussions. Why not? Because this is what we do for a living.
Yes.
We must. I'm not a contractor. I tell people, I want this profession to feed me and my family.
Oh yeah.
And the way to do that is to give it my best.
Wow.
And so when you see what I do, you can now say, man, I can put money here. In Broadway that you're talking about, I was in New York in 1996. I watched a play called Phantom of the Opera that year. I was told Phantom at the time had run for 36 years.
Yes, that's what they do, yes.
It's even in novels. We've read books that
Do you understand?
they refer to
1996, Phantom had run for 36 years.
Indeed.
And it's still running.
Yes.
Those are the kind of culture you want to build.
Yes.
It can happen when you get people who believe in this thing. So you can imagine how many generations of actors that production has taken care of in terms of welfare.
Yes.
Indeed.
It's doable.
You know, it's our hope that we'll be, we have the Wale Soyinkas bringing laureates home. So far, Nigeria boasts only one. It's our hope that very soon we'll be hearing the likes of Mr. Patrick Otoro, others of his ilk, even Amer, getting accredited internationally because you're really making us very, very proud to say we are Nigerians.
Thank you.
Amer, let me talk with you. A role model for many young people, who aspire to do great things at home and internationally too. We can imagine, right from secondary school, university, many people have been role modeling in a way, not knowing they were building up to be like you. As you take in your scripts, as you learn your lines, and you've told us that you become that person and forget self. The world is watching. We are enamored by what you're telling us. We would like you, and it's popular demand, right there from the MCR and everything. Production crew is asking, and indeed our viewers as well. Let us see Amer take on a role, take some lines.
Wow.
Let us drop Amer at the door. In fact, in NTA car park. Amer take on one role. Give us like 2 lines.
Okay.
Step in with the confidence.
Wait.
Your director is here. Your director is here.
I didn't prepare for
I know. But this has become live.
Oh my God.
Wow.
The butterflies are there. Any line. Any line.
Just give us some
Any
lines. A monologue.
Give us our aha moment.
Let me help you.
Oh,
I've already thought of something.
happening live, everybody. It's happening live.
Now, listen to me and listen good. I will not have you disrespect me in this house again. I am the man of this house. You have no right to speak back at me.
I wasn't trying
Oh,
to.
shut up when I'm talking. You don't talk to me like that. Just keep your mouth shut. What was it you said you wanted again?
I want 6 million naira. I'm trying to change my car.
Do you live in this economy at all, madam? Do you live in this economy? I should give you 6 million naira to buy a new car.
I've used that car for 7 years. I deserve to change my car.
Wow.
Mr. Tara!
Yeah. Thank you.
That was amazing. Thank you so much, because
Thank you.
this is the best show in television. I can't. Woo!
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. I love I said, you live in this economy.
We are all living and breathing it, but the car must be changed.
Must be changed, please. I mean, a talent is a talent. I mean, you can imagine them performing just like that. There was no script. As Thelma said it, Mr. Patrick went off and I'm joined. That is pure talent. Nigerians are watching. Somebody says, good morning, and good morning, NTA. Good morning. Today's topic is too good. Theater and performance, stage life. It is entertainment. Kudos to NTA and all those in the studio. I love you all. This is Mohammed Okene, Kogi State. Thank you, Mohammed. Oh my goodness. Somebody says, I love what you just did. I can't believe it. I can't be well done.
Woo! Okay, let's see if this stage play can touch this uncut diamond performance that we just saw. Echoes of yesterday. Let's see what it's all about.
We haven't yes now, and I am glad we are here. Me too. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So you are tracking my movements now? Oh! So you admit it? Admit what, woman? What are you saying? Look, Dolapo, I'm tired. Good night.
Will you stop right there?
Understand that nothing, absolutely nothing comes between me and my work. Success and a life of financial freedom are a priority for me.
You told me you called off a wedding with your ex because she was pregnant with someone else's child.
Exactly.
Good. So why is your sister Rukewe now casually mentioning in a phone conversation that you have a grown-up child studying in Canada? Look, that child better stay there because I will never have her in this house. Along my chair, God forbid. Never.
Well, maybe Rukewe knows something I don't. Babe, calm down. I can sit down. You just
don't touch me.
Babe, look, I'm sorry. I can explain all this. Please just give me the chance.
My God. So it is true. Wait. Let's say this story is even true. Shouldn't you have told me when they reached out to you?
Babe, I was scared to lose you.
But didn't you, though?
I didn't want to lose you. I'm sorry.
How can I believe you?
Babe.
Hi.
Hello. Is this you?
Yes, it's me.
Hi. Are you okay? I haven't heard from you in decades.
I need a fix.
What? No, Dolapo. That's in the distant past, please.
No, I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm spiraling. I need a fix.
Right, who was that? Were you talking to your drug dealer? Babe, talk to me. What's going on? Please, please. Come on, Dolapo, eh? You of all people should know better. You've worked in a rehab center, drug addicts, eh? And you've seen what they go through. The mental health issues, the wasted lives, the regrets. Please, oh, come on, it's all a big mess. Eh? Dolapo, calm down. Calm down. Please. You mentor these people through your acts, Amara. Call you. Please, take it easy.
I lied to you, sir.
I know you've been drinking too much. That's why you need to...
You don't understand. I've been lying to you, sir.
What do you mean?
I didn't work in a mental health facility.
Huh?
I was admitted there as a patient.
What do you mean you were admitted there?
I was afraid you would leave me. I had drug-induced psychosis and was admitted in a mental health facility. They asked Kamara Kolu, it's me trying to encourage myself and others.
Hey! Osano, hey! Somebody, please wake me up. This nightmare. You, sanctimonious Dolapo, unforgiving Dolapo, superior being Dolapo, madam, I can do no wrong Dolapo, admitted in a mental hospital for drug use. No. My wife, the mother of my twins. My God! Who is a living heart donor now, eh? Time! After God, fear woman!
Yes, I am. I mean, after that last session with Dr. Ojo, I feel a lot better. Maybe it's emotional, but it would even do.
Dr. Ojo and his team saved our marriage.
And my life.
The whole hopeful ever.
This may come as some surprise, but I miss you. I can see through all of your lies.
Okay, that was beautiful. If you were Dalapo's husband, what will you do? What exactly will you do? How will you deal with a situation like that? Okay, let me take more messages. This is Glory from Lagos. I love Weekend Deal. Without Weekend Deal, my weekend is not complete.
It's not deal.
And that is, yes, it's not deal. Like Mr. Toro said, I mean, that's why we are here Saturday and Sunday to ensure that your weekend is complete. And we love you for loving us. Okay? Say, oh, Weekend Deal. Did that thing just happen? Tell me there was a script for what they just did. There was no script. Well done. I love Weekend Deal. That was beautiful. The last one. Hi. I love you all. His name is Jazz Will from Nigeria. Okay, you're Nigerian. I love you all. Well done. Okay, so let's
Okay, we're going to sports briefly,
Okay.
but we're going to sports just in a moment. But Mr. Tori, we're talking about making a stage play relatable and believable. What contributes to that? Quickly.
Real life.
What are the contributing factors to that?
Real life.
And what takes away from it?
What takes away from it is being artificial. When it's not real, then it's not believable. So, but real life is what you bring on stage. For instance, this clip we just watched now, you mentioned that the reaction that was given was not corresponding to what you expected. So that's a director's interpretation, really. Okay. So it's a director's responsibility to say, if I have a wife who is psychotic, and I just happen to know now, how would I react in real life? So it's your work as a director to help the actor say, this is the reaction that audience will believe more. You know, so you work at it together, and then you come up with different options, what works better, and then you say, okay, this one is more believable, let's stay with this one. So you hone that particular, and you polish it and clean it up, and the actor goes and shines. So it's on the director, really.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. May the soul of Peter Rufai continue to rest in peace, and may God grant his family the fortitude to bear the loss.
Amen.
Okay, quickly moving on, another message. It says stage performance is the best, though mostly featured in high-profile occasions. Thank you, Mr. Patrick Otoro, for all the nice scripts, especially those ones that unite us as Nigerians. Musa Omar from Bida, Niger State.
Thank you, Musa.
Yeah. Okay, and I want to say, oh my God, I don't know what to say again. I love today, and I love both of you that acted.
Thank you.
Okay, final one. Thank you, NTA, for always doing this. I love you. Wow. Okay, so let me ask a question. I'll start with Mr. Patrick Otoro. What is your most memorable performance as an actor now? Looking back, what role did you play on stage that would say, wow?
Can you pick one?
There are many. I wanted to actually search his library in his head.
Yeah. It's difficult to pick, really. There are so many. So there's no outstanding performance for me. In terms of memories, one play I will never forget that I took part in was The Gods Are Not to Blame. I played a role called Bonka. Olaritimi directed it then.
Wow.
Back in school.
By the legend himself.
Yes, and they were to come to Abuja at the time, 1989, for, I think it was I can't remember the program, but then Transcorp then was called Nikon Nuga Hilton. That was the name at the time. Then Babangida was in power.
Wow.
Yes, so we came with that play. During one of the rehearsals, I was not getting my blockings right. And the prof looked at me and said, the next time you make that mistake again, I will kick you out of my stage. You will not go out through the door. You will not go out through the window. I don't care how you leave this place. Yeah? So I looked at it. I was already shaking. I was still a small boy at the time.
Yeah.
So, but he now said, okay, take 5. Go to my office upstairs, because the theater in the University of Port Harcourt has a place, it's a crab. It's built like a crab.
Okay.
So we'll call it the crab.
Okay.
So his office is just up there in the crab. He said, go to my office and look at your lines. So I went to his office, sat on his chair. He said, sit on my chair. Wow. So I went there, sat on the chair, looked at the script for about 5-10 minutes, and I came back. He said, are you good? I said, yes, sir. He started playing with me again, just to give me some confidence back. And when I got on stage and I did it, he started clapping.
Oh!
You know. So I will never forget that experience.
And I know where you learned from, because that's what he does to us. He will give it to you. And then the more you do
There's no friendship.
that was good. That was
There's
good.
no friendship
Yes,
there.
yes.
Okay, well
That's the way
done.
he is too. Okay.
Let me ask Ame something. Ame, what you have brought to life here today for the world to see has been one of a kind experience. And I'm sure more young people now to say, when is the next one coming out? Where am I going to keep a date with these amazing people? So there will be young people, young girls, young guys especially, who say, I want to be like her. Because to be able to respond to his call means you understand a lot about the game. What ought they to look out for? There's no smooth road to fame or to excellence like we just saw. What ought they to look out for? Are there pitfalls? Are there things that will discourage them? Or is just, oh, I step in, I read theater art, I'm going to be a star?
If you're going to be like a performer, whether it's TV or stage, and you want to do it for the fame, you're in the wrong profession. We as performers have droughts. You can't be on every show. You can't be on every film. And when you have droughts, that's when life tests you. Because you're like, oh my God, why is nobody calling me? Am I not good enough? And you do auditions and they won't pick you, not because you're a bad performer or whatever. It's just you probably didn't fit the role. Maybe they needed someone that was taller. Maybe they needed someone.
Yeah.
So you being an actor affects your mental health more than people Like, it affects you. So if you have a 9 to 5, you know you're going to work Mondays every day. At the end of the month, you get paid. As an actor, you don't have that stability. You're praying to God that whatever role that you get, you're going to act your whole life and do it the best you can just to create the impact, because you don't know when the next one is coming. So I want to, anybody that wants to become like an actor or a performer, you have to learn to be patient. You have to be sure that this is what you want to do. You have to be sure that you're going to do it, because it's not going to be nice every day. And you also, for me, my favorite thing about being an actor is the fact that I hate being complacent. You can't stop honing your crafts. You have to, when nobody is calling you, you have to keep rehearsing. You have to keep opening more range for yourself. You have to keep learning new stuff. You have to watch other actors and see what you need. So it's a career that stimulates your mental health so much that I think that you have to be willing to go through it. It's a lot of downtimes, trust me. A lot. And anybody that you've seen today that is a star, when you go back and read their biography, they started
way back in time.
So, like, you didn't even know that they were existing. The fact that you're seeing them now doesn't mean that they just, sprung up on your screen. A lot of work. So, yeah.
Okay, now we have come to the end, but I would want Mr. Toro to say his final thoughts on everything we have said, or if there's anything you want to say to Nigerians.
Well, first of all, I want to thank NTA, the weekend deal.
Yes, sir.
I am so super excited. I love this beautiful ambience, lovely set. I was telling patients when I came in, I said, 90 ID.
Thank you, Mr. DJ, sir. And our beautiful, amiable executive director.
I am so impressed. This is, you know what I'm going to do on my DSTV? I'm going to put this on the season.
Here we go.
The season record. That means even if I'm not home, I will come back and watch the program. So thank you for having me. All I can say, however, is that if you're out there and you want to take theatre as a career, there's a lot of prospects for you. Don't be intimidated by what you see. Be prepared to work hard though, because there's no room for a hungry person.
Yes.
I mean, no food for a lazy man. Right. So it's a lot of work. It's regimental to some extent in theatre. So it's a lot of work, and just also calling on corporate bodies out there. Support the theatre. It's a good place to take families to. It's a good place to make friends. It's a good place to invest in. Using this opportunity to formally now ask NTA as a management to consider a partnership with a theatre company where the business angle is worked out properly. And we sit down and work out the terms. Okay, you're doing the plays, we'll bring the market, we'll bring the money so that everybody is happy at the end of the day. So thank you again. Thank you for this opportunity.
Well, thank
you so much for coming.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, see you again tomorrow.
And tomorrow it's comedy.
It's comedy. Comedy has to be here. Woo! Goodbye. God bless Nigeria. Hey, long go.